Hi there. I find it interesting how every once in a while you get on the same path as somebody else. I saw a blog post by Daryl Gregory, CAD Clips, about doing footings, and the approach he demonstrated was a in-place footing. And I had just done essentially the same task with another guy a couple weeks ago, and one of the approaches I showed him was the in-place family, and then the other one was just using floors. And so in that context, what I did was, this is just an image. If I go to floor plan, the top of footing, what I did is I sketched a floor object, another floor object, and I just made them exactly the size I felt they should be. So in this case it's 4 foot. And then in the elevation view, what I did is I stacked them up just relative to the level. So this is down a foot, down a foot, down a foot, down a foot. Then what I did is I went to a family, and I just sketched a profile that represents the triangulation of what goes underneath those slabs. And then I turn around and I added that to the project environment by going to floor thickened slab type and adding a new type, and then assigning that floor slab edge to it. Then in the 3D view, all I'm really left to do, once I've got the floors where I think they should go, is to start the floor command. Floor slab edge, pick the right kind of floor slab edge, and then I can go down the line. Now if I leave it in the same object, it'll just keep on going, and then when I'm done, click on that. Now if I go back to modify, I can use join geometry between this and that, and it starts to blend together pretty nicely. Last step, grab a wall, attach the base, and attach each section there. So attach base, do it again, attach base. Now attaching doesn't always play out depending on what's going on with your walls, but if I grab this guy, attach base, should go to this one. Similar result as an in-place slab. The only penalty you pay is you end up with this extra line on the bottom. Not a big deal, but you don't usually look at your footings from underneath. And then the cool part is when you go to your footing plan, there's each of your segments, and then you can use your annotation and spot elevation, and you can come in here and you can click on the locations. Obviously the graphics are all a little big for this instance, but you get the idea. So pretty quick way to generate the look you're looking for without spending a great deal of time. And while you end up in the family editor to make the profile, you can make the profile parametric, and you can deal with most step conditions that you have to wrestle with. The only difference here is that this is a floor object. Floors are usually concrete, or can be, so not too bad of a workaround, if you will. The isolated footing, I suppose, haven't tried it with the isolated footing, but I suppose I could try it. And then the wall footing obviously doesn't lend itself to this particular approach, but anyway, worth discussing anyway. Hope it helps.